If you don't know it, who will know it? Sugarcoat medicine. Hello, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm happy to see you guys. Hope you're happy to see me. I just want to put this out there to just clear the air. My YouTube channel is not only about medical school content. My YouTube channel is going to consist of other things, not just medical school. So I just decided to put this out there because people are going to get like wondering if I'm going to be talking about medical school now. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because earlier, after my first video, I kind of put up a poll on my Snapchat asking people what they would like to see on my channel, if they want a vlog, medical school point of view, and a lot of people actually chose med school point of view. But that got the highest vote, so I was like, let's do this for you guys. I kind of have a sequential like question planned on how I'm going to make this video. So basically, in my point of view, I feel like medical school is school of medicine where individuals get trained to become doctors. Yes, and then you get your certificates, MBBS and all of that. So everything I'm saying right now is based on Nigerian standard. I'm not giving based on any other country high school here, so it's what we do here that I'm going to be giving out in this video. So in Nigeria we have federal universities, we have state universities, we have private universities. So in all these universities, right, they have their unique requirements for their own unique departments. So for medicine, to enter a university in Nigeria, you basically need your WAEC result, your JAMB result, and your post-GTME. If you're going to a private, if you're going to a federal university and a state university, you need your post-GTME. Maybe you could be a direct entry student, and then you might not require a JAMB result. They might need your transcript to give you admission into their university. So what you basically need to enter that school is your transcript and some of all these other basic requirements, your birth certificates, your medical reports, all those things. That's what you need. But to enter any university as a first year student, you need your JAMB results, you need your WAEC results, and if you're entering a federal university and a state university, you need your post-GTME results in order for you to enter those schools. Because post-GTME are kind of like the school's entrance exams. You need to pass them before you can be considered for an admission. And if you want to study a course like medicine, all your scores should be up the hill. For private universities, I'm sure Abwad they normally take entrance exams before you can study a particular course in Abwad. Yeah, you need to write entrance exams. But other schools like Ibination, you don't need to write entrance exams to enter Ibination University. Then I'm not sure of Babcock and Covenant University. So medical school in Nigeria is 6 years. 6 years is the duration of study. Some people will be like, medicine is 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, all of that. So I can go to hear a lot of it. But the truth is, medicine is quite a lengthy course, but standard is 6 years. Every school would write 6 years. Some write 7. I don't think any school writes 7. If I'm wrong, you could correct me, but I feel like in Nigeria every school would put medicine at 6 years. But some other factors could delay, like maybe if there's a pandemic like COVID, the way COVID happened. So all these things are like factors that would make you stay longer in the university. So growing up as a child, I have always admired the medical profession. I have always admired it like a whole lot because I used to visit the hospital, like, you know, chicken pox, sometimes you have malaria, sometimes you have this, sometimes you have that. And yeah, so I was like at the hospital like growing up. So when I go there, I'm always looking at like when I'm sick, I'll go and cry to my mommy. Mommy, and to me, I always felt like my mom knew everything. Like, you know, she's like that God, that God in human form. Because I feel like once I'm having headache, mommy, she give me this one, and it would vamos, like it's just cure immediately. So after I like, sometimes when I go to my mom and I tell her, she does what she does, it doesn't work, and I'm like, so sometimes I'm like, my mother doesn't know how to treat me, so who can treat me like this now? So she now carry me to the hospital bar, and then I'm looking at this man on white coat, and the man will now be like, okay, what's wrong with you? Is he here? He now be touching like my abdomen region now. I'm is he here? Is he here? He now come up, oh, is he here? Is he here? And I now tell him, he now be like, okay. He will write some things down, and I was just looking at this man, I was like, okay, so now you're bigger than my mom, is that what you're trying to tell me? So that was kind of like my mentality. So I just felt like he knew more than my mom did, and I just always admired this. I just always wanted to know how he knew what to do to make me feel better. I don't know if you understand me. So that was where the admiration kind of grew. I know that is not enough reason to study medicine. Nobody out there should call me out. And when I finished secondary school, I was such a confused child. Like, I didn't even know what I wanted, but I just knew I wanted something medical related. So I was just asking myself, if not medicine, what else? And I couldn't answer. Then I just knew that let's just go with medicine. Let's just do this. Point of view on medicine, I just feel like medicine is like a really tough course. It is tough. It is a tough course. I'm not even going to lie about that. But I just feel like it's workable. It's something you can do. Because I always tell myself that people did this now, and even if people did it, I'm not people. We're not the same. We don't have the same calling. It could work for them, it could not work for me. But we're always keeping a positive mind. But it's nice, it's interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting, because sometimes you're always wondering like, oh, this is how you pee, this is how you eat, oh, this is what happens when I eat eba, or this is what happens when I eat fish, this is what happens when I do this. Like, yeah, when you find out things that you never knew before, you're like, oh, this is, do you understand? So like the knowledge in medicine is nice, but when it comes to that exam period, like all this knowledge, you just be looking like your enemy, because you're just trying to do this to pass. When I entered my first year in university, people are now telling me that, oh, you're not in medicine yet too. If anybody should ask you what you're studying, you don't say medicine. You have not made the list. And I was like, the list. Anybody here? God, I beg, I want to make the list. God, I beg, I want to make the list. So it just became a thing that anybody that was doing pharmacy and medicine in my school always be saying that, oh, you've not made the list though, don't be relaxed. You've not made the list though, don't be this. You've not made the list though, don't be that. So it kind of like affected the way I kind of perceive things and the way I kind of like spent my first year, because it was always on my mind. And me, things disturb me. Things disturb me a lot unless I learn to control it. So it kind of like, after you do like, let's go, I'll be like, I'm not going, no. Let's do this, I'm not doing, no. Because I was always like having the list on my head, and last the list, we did it, the list came out, and it was successful, all thanks to God and my friends and my family for always supporting. Then entered 200 level. MB. That one became like the national anthem. MB. Everyone was saying MB. I was like, hey, Jesus Christ. So it's just like you never actually get to rest. You finish this and you onto this and onto that, and I kind of like, I won't say I spent my 200 level thinking about MB, but MB was there, and the pressure of MB was wild. There'll be nights where I would literally bore myself to sleep, like bore my eyes out and just sleep like on my table. Because I'll just be asking myself, why did I pick this course? Like, what exactly am I doing here? Like, are you sure this is for me? There were nights like that. So I'm just thankful to God for the support system I had, and you know, They'll talk to you, call you, like really good friends I coming through for me and just calling, okay, don't cry, because you're reading and they're sending another slide for you to read. You're not even done reading the one you're reading, you're not even done understanding the one you're understanding, and sending another one, and I would just bawl my eyes out because like it was overwhelming. But yeah, almost that was what meant to put me through, and that's how far I've gone so far. And I'm just like praying to God that as it gets harder, we get stronger. One thing I would tell anybody that is in medical school, first year, second year, third year, don't wait till exam period before you start reading your book. Do not wait, because everything is bulky. Physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, everything is very bulky, and if you say, oh, let me leave it till 2 weeks before exam, you might break down. You just put them together. How do I read and how do I manage my time? How I do my own is that I try to make timetables that I follow, so kind of like a guide. So yeah, it just kind of makes things easier for me. I don't have to contemplate on what to do today, what to do tomorrow, and I don't have a specific time that I read. I do not have a specific time for reading. I do not. Yeah, I don't have a specific time. Sometimes I could read in the morning, night, afternoon, but I think afternoon is my least favorite time, except during exam periods. You don't have a favorite time during exam periods, but on a normal day, I think afternoon is my least time, because we're really mostly in school having classes. So, and I won't say I'm the excessively partying type to say that, oh, I party and do this, oh no. But sometimes when they come up, I attend, and when I come back, I know I still have work to do, so I make up for it. I try to make up for it. But some nights I just sleep off. I'm not even going to lie, I just sleep off. And yeah, then church, Sundays, go to church very early in the morning, because that's how our service is in school. It's like early morning mass. I go see people, catch up on what they have been up to. Just tell me what you do, what has been happening, just gist. Sometimes take movies. And under the how I read part is like, how do I take importance notes? So for reading, you go to class, you have your scheme of work, and you have your textbooks. From going to class and using your scheme of work, you should know what you should have in your notes, because sometimes it's in the scheme of work what you should actually know. But sometimes some lecturers go out of the scheme of work or give you something that is not directly inside your scheme of work. They give you something else, and that's when you attend classes. They could just tell you, okay, have a note on this, go look up on this, make some notes on this. It could be a potential exam question. I don't know if you understand. So this all comes with making your notes, all comes from different sources, but most importantly, going for class and using your scheme of work. Yeah, me sometimes I use the YouTube tutors. Initially I didn't like using YouTube tutors. Later on I just found out that they were very helpful, because during my I think during my third semester exams, then my preparation for my MBBS, I used online tutors. Yeah, I don't have a specific online tutor that I use, but I could just list some that I can remember going to their channel to watch. There's Ninja Nerd, there's Osmosis, there's Med School Insiders, there's what's this other guy? I think Dr. Mike. So these are like the ones I can remember going to their channels. Sometimes there's some topics that I would want to just read, like I just want it's like a quick explanation, like don't take my time, just tell me what I need to know, and I just see the like 6 minutes or 8 minutes video. That's what I'm watching. Or sometimes 8 minutes is a bit long. I just look for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just like the summary. That's what I'm just looking for. That was mostly during my MBBS period. Then if you want an explicit video that is very explanatory, the internet always gives his videos are always lengthy and self-explanatory. Like he takes it step by step and breaks it. And there are thousands of other medical school YouTube tutors out there that you could also try out, and yeah, they are really good. They're still very good at what they do. So people know how to make notes in this life. Like honestly, some people, their notes are like heavily. So I borrow notes sometimes. That's how I do my own. I had just one hardcover medical school textbook, and like having PDFs just makes it less scary and less discouraging to attempt to read. So I had both. I used both. The knowledge you get from medicine is fascinating. So that's why I would say I enjoy medicine, but the workload is a lot. It's actually a lot. Like, so yeah, I'm enjoying it and I'm crying. Wow. God, we keep moving. So before I became a medical student, I always saw medicine as this very hard course. Like God, like once you just enter medicine, your whole life is just gone. I used to have that mentality. Is it that you go, you let medicine go, balance your mental health, or you just carry on medicine and just say goodbye to your mental health? Because sometimes there will be breakdowns. There will be days you wake up and regret being in that department. Looking at the amount of years you still have to go, and you're like, Jesus, when does it end? But like the truth is, all those things will happen. I just feel like you can do medicine, but it only gets harder. Maybe I'm just saying this because I have just concluded my 3rd year and I haven't like entered clinicals and all those parts where those were the ones where you just feel like just totally regretting choosing the course. Like you're at this point of going off, but you're like, since I've come this far, why not just finish? So up to this point, I can just say it has just been God, all true. God has just been leading the way and I've been following. So to me, if you want to enter medical school, you need God. You need your support system. That's family, friends, people in your class that can help you understand things better. Don't ever think you know more than anybody. I know better than this person. Yes, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. So just always seek help from anybody possible. Just always seek help, especially your classmates. All I know is that you cannot do medicine alone. You cannot do medicine alone. You need money. You need money. There were days like this and I'm reading and I'm like, oh God, I need to get snacks. So imagine when I just open my bank app and I'm seeing 1,000 naira and I want to buy snacks that might cost me like 500 naira, and I'm like, oh, I already buy. You know, once I just come back to like read my book, I'll be like, nothing is empty because I need snacks. Because you just come back and you're very tired in the afternoon, you just open your pots, no food. It's go and buy food now, and will you buy food with your mouth? No, you need money. So yeah, you actually need money, you need God, you need your support system, then you need self-determination. Also, you need to also tell yourself, be positive to yourself, heal yourself with every positivity possible. I hope I didn't convince or forcefully sugarcoat medicine to make anybody come to do medicine. It is totally your choice. If you do not want to do medicine, do not let anybody force you into doing medicine. Anybody to force you to do something that you know will take a lot of your time, in life. Like 6 years is a whole lot of time. If you know what you want, go for it. I swear, if I knew I wanted something else other than medicine, I would definitely go for it. But I didn't know what else to do aside medicine, and I knew I had this admiration for medicine, for medical courses. So I was like, I don't think I'm actually losing that much. It's kind of like a win. If you need more info on medical school, I'll just leave your comments, leave your questions, your comments, leave it down in my comment section. Do not forget to share my videos. Do not forget to like, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your comments. Tell me if you love my video. Subscribe and share my videos to your friends, people you think that might need this information. Do not forget to leave your notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. And it's a wrap.